We are talking about a country that was built off of racism, and we are referring to the oldest institution in this country that started it all.
Is England built upon racism? I think is a ridiculous question, and that's because pretty much every country in existence today was built upon ethno-nationalism, and nationalism is the perfidious parasite that slowly picks away at the crown jewels of every monarch. You see, that's because nationalism, which swept across Europe and then across the world starting at around the 18th century, stipulates the revolutionary idea that the centre of power, the right to rule, lays with the population, bonded together by an ethnic, racial or religious identity, and not by a ruling class, dynasty or king. It's because of nationalism that the millennia-old multi-ethnic empire of the Habsburgs quickly dissolved and self-divided into separate ethnic groups, rendering the emperor as obsolete. It is because of nationalism that the Indian subcontinent, once united under the British monarch, self-divided into separate countries, founding themselves by the superiority of their religion. The same happened in the Balkans. Every small self-governed state was legitimized by ethnic groups. For example, the Slavic Serbs founding a country for Slavic Serbs, and the Scottish and Welsh even today have ideas of separating themselves based on ethno-racial and cultural lines. And the Sea Country is built upon the superiority of the Han race, and honestly I could go on forever. They founded their legitimacy by looking to a racially pure ancient past. For example, the Germans finding the ancient Germanic tribes in Tacitus. This ethno and racially based collective consciousness might feel ancient and as old as time itself, but it's not. It's new. Even traditional nationalist clothing like the kilt are new. Before nationalism, it was normal to have dynastic relationships between ruling families, mixing the DNA at the highest level of society. It was normal for foreign rulers like the Ptolemies to rule over Egypt or the Etruscans over Rome. It was normal for emperors and kings to rule over multi-ethnic empires and for them to treat them all pretty much the same. That was the norm. And thus, was England built upon racism? Well, nationalism came about 600-700 years after its founding, so no. And is the royal family the institution that started it all? Well, seeing that ethno-nationalism is recent and is actually the main existential threat to monarchies in general, I think not. What are your thoughts? Let me know, and thanks for watching.